Welcome to the Cycling Demystified 12 Days of Bike Fitting. If this is your first time here, I'm your host, Wei, lead bike fitter of Foundation Bike Fit, and I'll be joined by my fellow fitter Matt and our in-house mechanic Ev from Frequency Cycle Works. 2024 has been an amazing year for the podcast, and as we near the end of the year, we wanted to create a little something extra to say thanks to all of you for listening, for your feedback and for all of your support. So what we've done is asked bike fitters from around the world and friends of the podcast to contribute an actionable bike fit tip to help you find even more comfort, efficiency and performance in 2025. Each day in the lead up till Christmas, we will play one tip and then the team and I will explore each tip in a bit more detail so you can get the most from all these nuggets of gold. All right, let's kick things off. On day one, we have a lovely tip from the amazing Gillian Corke of Contact Point.
Hello, my name's Gillian Corke and I'm part of Talk Cycling. I also work as Contact Point. And my tip for Christmas would be reflection. And I'm going to invite you to go back in your phone over the last year and find 3 photos, one from January, one from April and one from November to do with you and your riding. And have a look at it and notice what you enjoyed about it. What did you learn from it? And what did you do next? And when you've got all 3 of them together, have a look and see how far you've come this year in your riding. And then maybe make a list of 3 things that you'd like to work on next year for your bike fit, for your cycling and for your community.
Yeah, where has this year gone? And it does feel like time just disappears, doesn't it? Like just thinking back to the beginning of this year. I mean, we've done so much. We've done like 600 fits since then. So it's a lot of riders later. And it's really easy to forget kind of what you've done, where we've been, what's been going on. And I think even amongst us, things have changed. Ev, you had a bike fit.
Yeah, I did.
You got some new shoes.
Yeah.
You got some leg length shims.
Yeah, cool.
Matt, you built a new bike.
I haven't ridden it.
Yeah, you have.
You've ridden it at least 5 times.
It's done at most 5 laps of the Vela Park, I reckon.
And a couple of Richmond.
No, yeah, I did go to the CAF once.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what bikes are for, going to the CAF.
Yeah, but I think we're so focused on, what's the next thing, what's the next goal, what's the next ride, that often we don't take the time to look back and see what we've done. And actually, you can see how much you've achieved in a short space of time.
Or what you haven't done.
Or what you haven't done, of course.
Because reflection works both ways. So if you haven't maybe achieved your hopes, dreams and ambitions, what's missing? What haven't you done that maybe you could improve on for next year?
Well, the whole point of reflection is seeing the opportunities. And whether that was you had a positive year or a negative year, there's an opportunity in everything. So I think that's what Gillian's really getting on about, giving yourself that space and time to reflect and see where you are in your riding. Are you achieving what you want? Is that really what you want?
Have you been on the right path in the first place?
Yeah.
Maybe your goals have changed. Maybe what you thought you wanted to achieve wasn't really what you needed to achieve.
And as I'm constantly reminding my 6-year-old daughter, the only way we actually learn is through making mistakes. So again, as adults, we kind of always feel like we should be going forward all the time. But as we said also, who was it? There was some coach that told me, don't be too capitalist with your fitness.
I was just about to say that's a very capitalistic way of thinking.
Yeah.
You don't always need to progress. Sometimes you just need to maintain what you have, your health, your well-being.
Well, even that, it's just recognising that progress isn't linear.
Yeah.
As in capitalism, growth is not always linear.
Yeah.
We need recession in order
Boom and bust.
to stimulate growth.
Especially at this time of year as well, when it's winter, it's dark outside, it's harder to go out, harder to motivate yourself to go outside. You should, I don't know, I'm still a big believer in riding outside. If not on the roads, then off-road, doing something. And there's a lot of opportunity in still riding. But, at the same time, our riding is not the same as it is in the summer. our fitness is not the same as it is in summer, and our priorities are not the same, and our responsibilities are not the same. So don't expect everything to be the same.
And also don't be afraid of losing fitness or anything. People think that, oh, if I'm not riding my bike, oh, I'm going to lose fitness. No, you're not. It's riding your bike too much that's causing you to lose fitness half the time. You need to rest. And winter is good because it's kind of a bit of an enforced rest for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Those people who are really obsessed with turning their legs all the time, they jump on the turbo, they're in the pain cave all winter. They're not going to be any, in fact, they'll probably be less performant come out into the next spring because they'll probably do too much.
Well, again, the idea is to just take that moment to reassess, to really have a think about, what is working, what is not working, and could I be making a change? The worst thing is always just ploughing on, blinkered, and not really taking that opportunity to change. So, yeah, as we rush around and do all our Christmas things, give yourself some time too. So, look back. What are we going to do next year? What rides are coming up? We were planning some things.
We're going to go somewhere hot. Hopefully.
Yeah.
We've got to go. We've got to go and do some mountains or something. Matt loves mountains, don't you? You like climbing.
We shall see. We shall see. All right. Hopefully that's useful for you guys. Think about your riding, reflect, and have a look back on those photos. See where you've been. All right. Let us know what you think, and have a good one. Till tomorrow. Bye. Thanks for listening, and tune in tomorrow for another bike fit tip from the Cycling Demystified 12 Days of Bike Fitting. If you've enjoyed what you've heard or found any of the information has made a difference for your riding, we would be super grateful if you could do two things. Firstly, we'd love it if you could leave us a 5-star rating or review, as this really helps other riders find our podcast and access the same useful information you've been enjoying. Secondly, tell your friends on the next group ride to give us a listen. The more you can spread the word, the more riders can find a better ride. Thanks again, and catch you on the next one.
Suffering from numb hands, tingling toes, and any other persistent discomforts when you ride? These are all signs that your bike fit could be improved. If you're bike fit curious, get in touch with Way or Matt by emailing info@foundation.fit or finding them on Instagram @FDN_bikefit. Finally, for all your bike servicing needs, custom dream bike or hand-built wheels, go to www.frequencycycleworks.com or find me on Instagram @frequencycycleworks. Until next time, keep on spinning.